Hi, and welcome to my second Dreamweaver project tutorial. In this series of videos, we're going to be creating this website here for a fictitious company called Ourtown Country Market. And you can see here the home page and the design that we're basically going to be creating. And there's nothing fancy or complicated about this layout. It's just a nice, clean, professional looking website, which is what we're going for. We are going to have a number of special or interactive features with this website. You see here we've got a top navigation bar that has this rollover effect on it. I have a gallery page here that's going to have this photo gallery inside of it, and you can see the light box effect that comes up here with a button to tweet the image or like the image on Facebook. And you'll see more about this tool as we proceed. And then we also have a tool for displaying different kinds of videos. If I go ahead and click on this item right here, you can see how a YouTube video is going to come up. So we're going to have that media gallery tool for images and also for videos. On the About page here, we've got a Google Maps that also will allow you to get directions from Google to the location. And finally, if we go to the contact page right here, you'll see we've got a simple contact form set up on this page. And here we are back at our home page. Now, again, this video is not going to be anything advanced or anything too terribly difficult. But you should have a fairly good knowledge of what HTML is and what CSS is, and you should have used Dreamweaver a little bit before going through this series. If you think your Dreamweaver skills or your HTML or CSS skills may be a little bit lacking, you may want to go ahead and take the Introduction to Dreamweaver class that will go over everything you're going to need to prepare you to work through this series of videos. And again, if you just go to my channel page, you'll see the Introduction to Dreamweaver series. But again, there's nothing too terribly complicated about this project. So a basic understanding of Dreamweaver, HTML, and CSS will get you where you need to go. Now, a couple of things that you're going to want to consider downloading before you continue on in this series are actually available on my website, and you can see a link in the description of this video. And those two things are the framework that I use to actually create websites, including this one, and the completed version of this website. And those two items will help you out in a couple of ways. One is, instead of having to type all of the code in as I type it in, you'll be able to go to the framework and grab the basic code and put it into your project. Again, you don't need that, but it will save you some typing having the actual framework. But in any event, you'll see all the code on the screen that you'll need to type in to complete this project. So while the framework's helpful, it's definitely not required. And the second thing is the completed version of this project. And again, that will help you out because you'll have all the images, all the plugins, everything you need to basically go through this tutorial series. And again, you don't need these items to complete the series. I'll be telling you the dimensions to make these images, and you can go ahead and use any graphics editing program such as Fireworks to create your own images. But if you want the images that come with this project, again, they're available for download on my site, and they come with the framework, so it's all in one. The other thing that downloading the completed project will help you with is that if you get stuck at some point, you can compare the completed version to your version. You can look at the code side by side, and you can sort of see where the differences are. And if you notice where the differences are, chances are that's where your problem is going to lie. So again, those two things, the framework that I'm going to use and this completed project template, will help you but are not required for completing this series of videos. And again, there's a link in the description of this video to my website that you can download all this information on. Now in the next video I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set that framework up and what to do with the completed project and the resources that come with that completed project. So if you decide to go get the framework and the completed project, you'll want to watch the second video. If not, you can go ahead and skip to video number 3, the third video in this series, and that's where we're going to go ahead and begin creating this website. So I'll see you in the next video.